here the Knight of Pentacles shows up and says, I have an offer for you. I have the support you need. I have the loan that you need. I have the, I have the, what's it called? I have the investment that you need from your stakeholders, right? I have the buy-in that you need. I know I feel like I'm talking very businessy about this, but if you are thinking of starting a business, it sounds like a very prime time to do so. Let's get into a reading for the full moon in Sagittarius, but I also kind of feel, as I'm talking and feeling into it, I also feel that this is going to be a little bit more about, I don't want to say the aftermath of full moon Sagittarius, but the energies probably in the next week, week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks. So let's go ahead. I'm using the Hermetic Tarot deck today. I'm trying to, I've got a little bit of a wonky setup here, so I'm trying not to disturb it too much. So here we go. I call on my benevolent ancestors and teachers, spiritual masters, to come into this reading with a message for the collective, for the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. All right. We are in Gemini season. What else? Yeah, we're in Gemini season right now. Yay. All right. And we just had the Sagittarius full moon come in last night. I tried to get out. I actually came outside because I think it came in at like 11 something Eastern time. So instead I came outside and I was like, oh, it's cloudy. It was cloudy and a little bit rainy, a little bit of sprinkles last night. So I didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but here we are. Full moon. Let's see. Got Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, earth energy. This is about, it's almost about entrepreneurial, like there's some sort of balance here. Because before I did this reading, I did a little bit of a pull of my own. As I was sitting meditating while I was in the sun, all these like white butterflies came up to me or were flying around me, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. I wonder what message the white butterfly has for me. So I was kind of feeling into it, but I also was like, let me invite tarot into this, tarot as the medium as well. And so I got the Three of Wands in reverse and the Two of Pentacles at the bottom. So Three of Wands in the reverse, to me, it's a little bit wonky, right? I'm not talking about that, but I'm kind of feeding into the Queen of Pentacles here. The Three of Wands in the reverse is just like, just saying, just be present, be in the now, be where you are right now. Like, figure out what strengths you have, like, in this moment. And then butterflies are also about transformation as well. So, what else? And at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Pentacles. So this was about balance. It was about, and it not just balance, right? Not just balance, but more like this is a divine coming in to say, here you are, right? So there's this just understanding of the, with the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of the Thrones of Earth, right? Queen of Pentacles is this, essentially there's this feeling of being not just emotionally available for the things that are with you in your private moments and your moments at home, but also the things that you are doing outside of the home, right? So there's almost like two sides to the Queen of Pentacles. This is You know, I always say this is like, you know, it's like, you know, you go out, get the bacon and you bring it home and cook it, kind of a sense, where you have this innate emotional connection with your own resources. Yes. Yes. Okay. What else, Spirit? This kind of came out sideways, but I'll take it upright. 8 of Wands. There is, and this is Sagittarius energy right here. 8 of Wands. This is about messages coming in, and this is swift divine action coming in, about your emotional connection and your abilities with your resources. Wow, I love this. The Lord of Swiftness. And Sagittarius is known to be very quick. You know, it's very quick energy, and something's coming in really fast. Something's coming in really fast to enhance your connection with your resources, enhance your abilities. You know, it's kind of, you're able to manage your household and your resources, but you're also able to manage business matters, right? And these, look at all these arrows in this there's 8 arrows in the Sag quiver, you know, and this is, I mean, it's wands, but I look at it as arrows, right? Yeah, very much Sag energy. There's some knowledge coming in. There's some very swift clarity coming in about resources. Okay, let's see what else. Woo. All right, 8 of Pentacles, another 8 here. Wow. I really like this because 8 to me is sort of like this leveling up in abundance. The 8 of Pentacles is all about creativity, artistic, you know, and being creative. You know, this is Pentacles, so we're talking about earth, we're talking about your resources, we're talking about money. Same with that Queen of Pentacles. You're talking about earth, you're talking about resources, you're talking about money, the things that support you in your day-to-day life. So the 8 of Pentacles, I kind of see this, there's several ways that you can see this. You are using your resources properly. You're using your resources, you understand how to invest in something in order to get a great return on it. And you understand the pattern associated with that. So if you're following the pattern of, okay, in the past I did this, I did something, you know, in the past I did something this way. Recently I did it again that same way and I got this, you know, I got a good return on it. So it's safe to say that if I continue to repeat in that way, I'm going to get the best return. So it's kind of like really thinking about what your resources, your patterns with your resources are going to bring to you if you repeat them in a proper manner. And it's also being creative too, if you've got some sort of creative endeavor or something like that. Let's see, I'll pull one more card. I have a sense that someone's going to call me, so just be prepared. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that. There's this energy of, you know, you've got support, right? Because you started off with the Queen of Pentacles energy, and it's not so much, it's almost like you even have this sort of like idea out here on how to do what it is you're going to do. And so here the Knight of Pentacles shows up and says, I have an offer for you. I have the support you need. I have the loan that you need. I have the, you know, I have the, what's it called? I have the investment that you need from your stakeholders, right? I have the buy-in that you need. I know I feel like I'm talking very businessy about this, but if you are thinking of starting a business, it sounds like a very prime time to do so. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Now, Three of Cups in the reverse means to me that at this time, it's almost like there's this energy of, again, emotionally putting yourself where you're going to get the most return, right? It's like a change in, it's almost like there's some sort of forgiveness attached to this. There's something about and this is the same thing in the full moon reading in the Facebook group. There is a divestment, a taking away from, right? That is going to put you in this energy of, I need to focus my resources where it's most important to do so. And I have the skills, I have the technology, I have the, I even have the resources, right? So I feel like this is just, I'm going to leave the past in the past. I'm not going to continue emotionally connecting in a place that is just not for me. And I'm going to pull myself forward into what I know is truly for me. And I'm going to be open to opportunities, right? Okay, I'm going to pull from my Somnia Tarot deck. Now, I haven't really used this, and it's very much... I've gone through it like maybe once or twice. Hold on. My leg is falling asleep. Give me one sec. Woo. Okay. All right. Oh, gosh. Wow. My leg is really falling asleep. My foot is falling asleep, actually. Okay. All right. So the Somnia Tarot deck. New tarot deck to me, so, and this is the first time I've used it here, of course, so let's go ahead and see what we've got. Just as some clarification. Maybe Spirit could even tell us if there is some sort of business opportunity available, what would that opportunity be, Spirit? What does the collective need in this moment? What does the collective need in this moment? Wow. Got one out here. The Death card. Transformation. Scorpio. I would recommend that you look at your chart and find out where Scorpio is in your chart. If you would like to do a free mini reading, I can schedule 15-minute readings. Of course, it'll take me some time to get your chart together, so it's not something that will happen instantly. But I will need your birth date and time and location in order to do it. But and those slots are limited, of course. But yeah, this is the energy of transformation. This is the energy of change. This is the energy of, you need to change. Something needs to happen, and it's going to happen, right? This, because it's the Death card, it's basically saying, give me your, okay, so this is I know this is weird, but this is me, and this is a tarot channel, and this is a spiritual channel, and a meditative channel. But when I see the Death card, I think of like, and of course, the thing that I associate this Death card with in this particular reading is the Statue of Liberty. Of give me you're tired, give me you're poor. It's kind of like, give me the things that no longer stand to help you. Death is saying, let me take those on. Let me take those on and give up your burdens. Come unto me, be changed, let go of those things, and move on into a new life. That's what I'm understanding with this card. And it's not a physical death, but it is a death of old ideas, old ideals, old thoughts about yourself that are no longer helping you in this journey. And it's aligning with this Three of Cups in reverse energy. There's it's you taking on your spiritual abundance and then having that manifest its way in the physical. Let's see what else. King of Wands. This is just action. This is just action. You're no longer wading through certain lessons, because you know the results of those lessons, right? You're no longer waiting to, it's no longer let me wait and see. It's more like I understand what my strengths and my skills are, and I can take action right now. Wow, look at that. And then the Queen of Wands in reverse. So here it just, so yeah, it's almost like, you're no longer, it's just a clarification of you're no longer in this space of, I'm going to go through the entire Wands journey. You no longer need to go through the entire Wands journey. And that is the journey of, so say if we start at the Ace of Wands, you're starting at a new opportunity. The Two of Wands comes in and says, you've got a decision to make. Are you going to stay or are you going to leave? Three of Wands says, okay, I want to leave, but where do I go? Four of Wands says, I've gone into some sort of new commitment. I found a new commitment. I'm celebrating that commitment. Five of Wands says, uh-oh, gossip has come. Confusion has come. No one knows who's in charge here. Six of Wands comes and says, Six of Wands. Oh, Six of Wands comes and says, celebrate. It's almost like you've been through the Wands journey before. Seven of Wands is you're at an advantage now. Now that you've gotten your celebration and your connections together, you've made stuff happen. Eight of Wands, we've seen the Eight of Wands here in your base reading here, is that Sagittarian energy, that quick blessings coming in because you were prepared. You don't need to stay stuck in the journey. You don't need to wait to become Queen of Wands and, use your body, right? I don't know where that came from. But there's also this energy of you already know your nature. You don't need to wait on anyone else's approval. You don't need to wait for you need to bring in these opportunities. But this King of Wands upright and the Queen of Wands in reverse says, you already know yourself well enough. You don't need to stay in this energy and you can move forward. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Moon in reverse, which is interesting because the Moon was upright on the Sagittarius full moon reading yesterday. But again, I feel like this is the energies coming forth. And of course, all tarot readers kind of read things a little differently and see things a little differently. So for me, this Moon in reverse says, all right, I'm no longer confused. I'm no longer in this space. It's almost like I've gotten my marching orders and I know where to go. I'm no longer confused. I'm no longer in this state of evolving. I'm evolved. I'm here and I'm ready to do what it is I have to do. Okay, so that is your reading for the full moon Sagittarius energy in the next week and a half. If you would like to schedule a free reading, comment on the post and also reach out to me. I'll make 5 spots available. And they'll be just 15-minute readings, 30-minute readings, basic birth chart astrology readings. What else? And yeah, I'll put the link to the Facebook group if you want more connection, if you want to see more tarot readings that go a little bit deeper and also expand on a few other things that I've been learning. But thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye.